Hello, hello, hello. I believe we are live. Let me check few things. Uh, But unfortunately, my camera is not working. That's unfortunate. I'm still waiting for my camera to appear. Yep, it is there. So, hello, 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 guys. I will quickly fix few things before I proceed. Then let me just drop this here as well. I don't know why every time I have to do this from scratch. Otherwise, it don't update itself. I don't know, there is some issue maybe, but yeah. So we are definitely live. And do we have anyone watching us at present? No, that's okay. Let me see if the chat is working on the screen. Let me open up my files. I'll do that quickly. I will select the file location from here, and now let me open up Maya. As Maya is loading up, let me see. Okay, I see I have one viewer with me. Hello, hello, hello. This still not working. There's some issue with it. Let me add this again. Here is the chat. Let me drop a chat here quickly and let's see if it is working. Yep, it is working now. It is working here as well. Great, we are all set. And Maya is still loading, and it's done loading, so we are good to go. So yeah, in the last day stream we were actually working on the belt, and in today's stream we're supposed to do the retopology for the pant first, then we'll switch to the belt. And for our reference purpose, I have collected this. So this is the, if you can see it, this is the exact model which we need to build first. So it's not that complicated. This is the model, and I was actually wrong here. Technically this shape, initially what I did was I thought maybe this loop continues and comes forward, but that is not the case. That loop will end here, this should end here, and this is a separate piece, and both of them get uh, get attached by this hook. So we will follow this kind of a thing. That is the reason why I collected this bockless for our belt. And as we have everything, so I am very much hopeful that we will produce a great model. But before we do that, let me just start background music first. Yep, yep, we have it in our background. And let me also wait for some people to join. And in the meantime, I will just upload a reel in my shorts. Just a moment, let me upload that. Let me get done with this, just a moment. We are all set. So I will keep this reference handy with me. In fact, I can also do one thing. I can technically click a picture of it. I will click a picture of this and let me get rid of this tag. Just a moment, I got rid of that tag and now we have this. And now let me click a picture of this thing and we will keep this in our reference board. So this is it from the front view. Cool. This is how it looks from the side view. Cool. And this is how it looks from the back view. And we are all set. Let me send those files over to my computer. That makes it easier for me to see the references. And before I actually do that, I do need to get things sorted. I will open my WhatsApp for a moment and get those files. Take a little bit of time to load up, but we have it now. Open them. Have it, have it, have it, have it. Cool. So let me close that and I'll open my reference board. So this is my reference board and so far we have, what is this? Okay, there is an update but not now. So here's the reference board for us, but I will collect those images which I actually got. Okay, I have to unlock it first and now we have them. Come on, yeah, unlock it. Yep, now we have the references. That's all we need for today. I will close this thing, my reference, and here we go. Okay, so let us see. this should be a separate part, so it's easy to do that. We just have to select every face here, or we can also select these two face and grow our selection something like this, and let's separate it. So we have that as a separate mesh. This is separate now and this is separate. So this part will be our this part. See this part, and now this part will technically come inside. Let me select both of them, and I need to change the gizmo to world. Let us bring it a bit close. I will take the middle vertex and push that inside, and I need to do something similar for this side as well, just to make that space, or else it can't really fit inside that part. Now I'll select this, and let us extrude this part. We have it. Cool, we are all set. Now let me smooth that part, and just for clarity's sake, let me put a different material here. I will again assign Lambert, and for this particular part I will freeze the transform, delete the history, and I'll come to my attribute editor, and I shall select something bit different for that part. It's so that it gets easier to distinguish them separately, and yeah, we are all set. Now let me check. I was doing something here. Okay, so now what do we need to do? We need to put this part inside. As you can clearly see, there is a bit of depth going on here, so this part will definitely go inside like this. And let me turn off the double-sided lighting, and that will show us that our faces are not facing us properly. The normals are inverted, so let me fix that as well. We are good to go on that part. Now in this particular region, this vertex should go inside, as there is a bolt that is punched into it. So for doing that, let me turn on the soft selection, and it should be something like this. Perfect. Let me smooth out this mesh, and let us see what we have here. Cool. And for the back side of it, let me get the back view. So this is the back view. We can see that things are not looking nice over there, so let me fix that. Let me bring them outside like this, and let me put it here. Something like this will do, and have to bring this part out. It should match the silhouette which we have in front. We are very close to what we actually need. Now let us reduce the scale of this and this. Now I need to add few extra edge loop here. Okay, so there is a bit overdue. Now it's perfect. This part should come here like this. This part should follow, and the hook will be somewhere over here. This is the region where the hook will be. For now, just for identification purpose, I am should, like, I'm bringing this way too close, like I am pushing it further back just for now, just to identify where the position of that bolt should be. Now as I know the position of it, now I really don't need to keep that way. Now I'll bring it something like this. So this is perfect. And just to create a contrast, I will push this part outside, but this part should technically go inside like this. Let me also turn on the two-sided lighting, it will help me see better. Perfect. Let me bring it out. Have it here. And this thing should actually go in that direction. Come down a little. Yeah, this is cool. I think we are good to go here. Something went wrong. When did I apply this material? Assign a new material for it. So that was my mistake. I accidentally had changed the color of the Lambert 1 material, which is the default material, so that's the reason why everything turned that color. But right now we have fixed it and we are on our way to fix the remaining things here. Now I really don't need it to be there. You know, it's a bit tricky position to be at. It's tough for us to see everything properly, but let me just come to front view and zoom in over there. It will give us a better representation in an orthographic view and we can adjust things accordingly. See. Perfect. Put it here, but we also have to make sure that we are actually adjusting the pant. Cool. Let me see. Let us put it here, smooth out everything. Cool. But I don't like this. Be smooth. Perfect. Perfect, we have something. Now let me save the file, just a moment. Yeah, I'm saving the file. Here we go. Now I need to check one thing again. Now let me follow some other references. Here it is proper, and I believe that we have to add a little bit more subdivision, especially for this part. Let me use bevel, reduce this, and add one subdivision. Should do the trick. I have to do the same for the other side as well. Select everything, use bevel. What just went wrong? Use bevel, yeah, it should be 0.1, and let me add one segment. Now if I press 3, and yes, we are getting that cut over there where our stitches should align. And if I check this, yeah, we are actually good, but just for my own satisfaction I will bring this down a little. Now if I check, things should look proper. Yes, we are good. Now we can technically put a screw over here, like as a bolt, that we really don't have to punch a hole in it. So as if I wish to, I can do that. I can select this and technically use bevel to create that shape, and then delete it, and then match the sub edge. Like right now we have n-cons, so then we have to again add those extra edges to make the cut flow quad again, or triangle at least. But I won't do that, as we really don't have to. It is a game ready model, like it is not that realistic model, so we can get away without creating that exact hole. So for the bolt I am going to rotate this 90 degree, make it smaller, something like this, and technically it should be long enough to cover both side of it. Yeah, something like this will do. So this is the blocking phase. So far this is the blocking phase. We are all even. Let me check it. Even though that part won't be visible, still we have to do this. And now we have to make this part, which typically goes inside of this part. So for doing that I can technically borrow one. No, let's not borrow anything from there. I'll select this, make it live object, and I will use quad draw to draw two faces on it. Get out of my live mode, and now see we have that. We have a face over here as a separate mesh in that exact position where we need it, and we really don't have to bring in any new primitive. So yeah, we are good to go now. And let me also assign another material for this. I'll use another Lambert, and let me delete the history. And let me see. Mhm. So far we are in our blocking phase, so we don't have to worry much about if it is not looking realistic enough. Soon things will start looking realistic, don't worry about it. And now we can definitely increase the size of it. Yep, we have it. And let me also bring it. I'll select both, not like that. I'll select both of the edges and I will extrude them outwards. And now I can technically bridge them, and once I bridge them I can add one division in between. Now we have this thing, this extra outward part, we have it. This is how the exact mechanism should look. And if we smooth out everything, we can see we already have our belt holder, if that is a correct term for it. So we already have it. Now as we have done the blocking, let me save it again, and now this time I will make this metal part. But for making the metal part, basically we have to be very careful and position it exactly where it should be. And also there is an indent over here. Yes, even though we could get away without making any exact punch in this portion, like where the screw supposed to go in, we did not create any actual hole in it. We could get away with that, but we cannot get away without creating any hole in this region. We actually have to make this shape, as it is quite visible. Though if we look from here it won't be visible, so technically we can get away with that, but I believe that it's better to make that hole. It won't take that much time to do that. So first of all I need to determine the position of it. This looks fine for me. Great. Now let me add something of a bevel first. Cool. Now we can get rid of these faces, we don't need them anymore. Done. Now what else can we do? We can technically add cut like this and like this, so we are getting our four-sided polygons here and here. Done. Here and here. Done. So now if we smooth it, we can see that we have managed to create that hole, but that hole is not in that shape which we presently have. So in order to achieve that shape, we have to add few extra edges and shape it like this. Now we can add restrictions in this part and restrictions here. Same goes for this side, though for this side it is not that necessary. We can get away without that as it is not visible. So this is the block out for now, but I have a feeling that I have added way too many edges, which is causing us to basically see this jaggedy feeling over there. So in order to get rid of that, let me delete this, and if I see, now we have a smooth edge. Still there's a line going on, we need to get rid of that. So there's an easy fix for it. I will add this over there. Now I'll select my quad draw and let us merge things together. Let me do the same for the top part. We basically merged things together. Now if I wish to, I can delete the extra, and now I believe it should get rid of that. Yes, now we have a smooth surface. Okay, so we have something, but then again there is an issue over here which needs fixing. We'll follow the exact protocol, something like this. Let me do the same for the back side as well. Now delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Now select and delete the extra from here and here. Now if I press 3 and we have our shape. We turn off the two-sided lighting and yes, we have the shape, but I believe that we have some tweaking to do, like this and like this. Now if I smooth it, let me check it properly this time. Okay, we have it. Let me save the file for now. Okay, what's wrong today? Why I don't have any viewers today? Strange. Usually by this time I have 5 viewers, but today I don't have anyone. Anyways, let me continue. I was looking at my YouTube studio. There was a short which I uploaded recently, but I am not getting any views in there. I don't know. round things up a little. Let's see. Have to add few things like this, and something like this is hmm, cool. We have the shape. Okay, it is inverted. Have to fix it. Cool. We have the belt shape properly done. Now I believe, let me start making this metal part, and yes, more or less everything is same. So in order to make it properly, I should add there is, like, we can add a cylinder as well, but as you can see, this shape is a little bit rectangular. The profile of the shape is bit rectangular, so I took a cube for that, and I am going to change the shape of it and make it more roundish, which will give us this kind of a shape. So we are all even now. Let me adjust the size and the position. For that, of course, have to make sure that it is aligning properly with our folder. This is nice. Something like this should do. And for this part as well, let me reduce the thickness. Yep. So this is it. Now let me only select these two and isolate them. Now I have to technically connect them. Now I'll select them and add bevel, and I will increase the size of it. Hold on a second, where is it? Okay, way to up, it should be around 0.9. 0.9 should do. 0.96 maybe. Yep, point no point 0.92 is fine. Point 0.93. Let's keep it 0.93. Just for the refined purpose, let me add 0.935. Yes, now we have ability to extrude the faces from there. We will do exactly that. Let us increase the size of it and also make it a bit wide. A slight amount of variation in the thickness, that's it, just a tad bit. Now let me bring them like this, and here we go. And for this part, let me see. Okay, the size remains same, but there is an increase in the size in this region, so I'll select them, increase it like this. Great. So maybe I can select this face and this face and bring them closer. Yep, we have the shape blocked out. Now this that is the back side of it. The back side, for the back side it should be like this. There is a bit of bevel, but before we do that I actually have to add a connecting. What went wrong? Add a connecting edge like that, and now I can bring these two edges inside. Let me add a little bit bevel and segment here. This is potentially ruining our edge flow, but not for long. We can obviously fix it, something like this. Now what do we have here? 1 2 3 4 5. So if I add this and make it something like this, our edge flow is fixed. Same goes for this part. We'll connect this with this. Done. And to add one edge here, and it should be connected with this. Perfect. This will go there, this will come here. Now we have successfully beveled our edge, and also we maintained the proper cut flow, so we are good to go. Now let me smooth it once, and we can see that we have to add a lot of restrictions in these regions, but for now we are in a good place to be. And also if I see the profile of it properly, then there is a curve to it, so I have to maintain that curve here. So for that I'll go to, what can be the better view? The bottom view is better to work on such thing. No, it's okay, let me keep it in that only, and I'll take the knife tool and select all these vertices and bring them like this. This much is fine. Now let me select the edges instead of vertices and just use the bevel option. Segment, let me increase the function of this as well. Perfect. Now have to make sure that this also goes up. Perfect. Now same for that and that. Yes, we have successfully made the curve profile. Cool, we are cool there. Now if I go to my perspective view, here we can see that we have managed to block out the shape perfectly. Now there is technically a shape which will join these two shapes, so we need to, for example, delete this and this. The thickness of that is, I think this much is okay. Let me increase it one. I'll select 3 faces from there and 3 faces from here. I'll select the I'll do it separately. I'll select these 3 faces. I will offset them inside like 0.04. 0.04 is good. 0.04. Let me do the same for the other side. I'll select this 3. I will offset them inside like 0.04. Done. Now we have to delete these edges and opposite sides edges. We are done. Now if we wish to do this, we can select all these. Hopefully it will work. If not, then we have to do it one by one, but hopefully it should work. It should bridge itself. Yes, we have made the bridge connection, and now the few alternations that we have to do. Let me see it from the front view. Yes, so the alternation that we have to do is we have to select these vertices something like this and bring them close like this. Okay, we have successfully blocked out the entire shape, and you can see there is this kind of a bevelness, this kind of a what you saw, this kind of a shape is there here as well, so we are good in that part. And yes, everything looks nice. Now we have to add few restrictions in this part. So for doing that, I will select the multi-cut tool and will add restrictions in this part. Same goes for this down region. Done. And now for this part, let me add one here, and let us add something here as well. Let me smooth out everything and let us see. Yes, we have made something nice, and I believe that I can remove this restriction from here. It will give a better result. Got it. Now let me come out of this. Let me select them. So here we have the shape of the belt. Okay, we are good up until now, but we can clearly see that these are basically not aligning properly with our pant. So after we are done with the belt, we have to actually take care of the topology of the pant, and in doing so we have to make sure that we push the bockless or the pant inside, or the either we can push the belt outside a little and adjust it according to the pant, or we can adjust the topology of the pant and push it inside. So we have options for that. Let me, so there will be this thing coming out of it. Let me see, is that a separate hook? Okay, yes, this is actually a separate hook, so it's easy to do, not a big deal. I'll select these two again and isolate them. Now I need to maybe select this part specially and remove this thing, the restriction which I've added. I'll remove that, and let's see. Yes, we have a round edge here. Now a hook will wrap this rod, so that is easy to do. We will make this a live object, something like this, and we'll take our quad draw and draw, or rather extrude, and create this. So now that we have it, now let me hide make it a little bit like I'm scaling it up a little. Then I turned off the live object mode from there, and now we can do, yes, we can select this edge and start extruding it outside, something like this. And now for this portion, let me select this, keep it there, and start the wrapping process. We have it. Like this, bring down. Let's do it for this part as well. Great. So we can simply bring it outside nicely. Okay, now for just decorative purpose, let me make an edge over there, and let me reduce the scale of it like this, something like this. Cool. And let me put a different material. Let me use Fong E for there, and for this part I will use blend, and I will make the blend a bit darker so that it's easy to distinguish between both of them. And here this part should go inside by a lot, like this, and it will go a little bit inside just to create that flow. And here we have it. Not bad. So I can select it. Okay, I'm putting this in a different place right now. Let me select everything that is related to the belt, and here we can see we have successfully created the every part that we need for the belt. So we are good in that department. Okay. Yeah, there is a problem which I can see. This part should go up like this, and maybe just for that region I can also increase the size like this. Cool, we have made the blocking perfect. So now let me keep everything and make them a separate group. We will call this group belt. We'll call this group belt. We have this, and Now what we should do, yes, we need few more of this that should cover this part. No, there should be only one and the remainings are there in the pant itself. Hmm. Good, we have successfully made the belt. Now let us also adjust things according to the pant actually. Now for the time, let me hide the all this and let us align the remaining parts. Let me hide this as well. And what else do we have? We have this and this. Let me bring them forward, something like this. And and this still. Okay, let me unhide the pant now. Where is the pant? It should be here. Yeah, here's the pant. Let me unhide it. Let me check. Okay, we have to. Okay, let me select them again. Make them their own group. I'll call this bockless. I don't know how to spell that, anyways. And let me keep the pivot of that in the center. Now if I rotate it, I can adjust this part like this. Cool. Bring it this much. Yep, this is perfect. Now as this is done, now I can select this one. I can basically select these two faces and hit soft selection. Now bring them outside like this. Cool. We have this. Let me push it inside, as well as this part should go inside. Perfectly done. Yes. Select these two faces and bring them out. Yeah, I believe that right now what do we have is quite acceptable. It is aligning perfectly with our pant, but we have unevenness in our pant. Basically that will be fixed after the retopology. We don't have to worry about it for now, at least. And now let me bring back the reference once again and let us see. Okay, so we have to get these edges outside like this. You have to make sure it fits properly. Now let me extrude them again, something like this. And for God's sake, just go inside, buddy. This is perfect. This is nice. This is nice. I can push it a bit up. This should go inside. Perfect. Now let me select the edges once more. Now put it like this. Good news, we have something here. Let me select this vertex, push it inside. For now I'll keep it like this. Then I know that we have few things to fix, so for that I will keep one extra edge here, and let us only select this edge for now and bring it out. So we have it. And now we also need to add one edge there. I'll select this. I'll select the slide edge tool. I'll bring it here and let me push it outside. But then again we are losing something here. It is not matching properly, and I believe that it's better to adjust. Let me smooth it out. Better to adjust this one rather than trying to fix that part. Yeah, see, we have it. And which part is this one? Okay, so it should also go inside. Cool, got it. We have actually made it. We have made our belt. It is physically accurate, nothing wrong with it, absolutely perfect. Now of course we have to add thickness and everything, but that is a different case. If you ignore that, then if we just check the belt, then we have the perfect shape for our belt. And then of course we can keep on adjusting shapes here and there. That is not a big deal. No one is going to notice underneath this part. We are actually safe. So yeah, if I turn on the topology and let me put the default shader for everything, the topology is quite clean. I'm really happy with the topology what we have here. And yeah, these kind of issues will come. We have to fix them from time to time, and as you mature as a 3D artist, you realize the fact that these are unavoidable and you have to keep doing them. Okay, now I have to continue and make this edge go in this direction up until here, and we will be done. Let me delete the history and I will quickly switch the color of it like this. Let me do the same for this as well. But now we actually have to make holes in this part. That is not avoidable. We have to make holes here. So here, let me select this and bring it here. Now that we have it here, we can use bevel and delete this. Now if we smooth it, you can see we'll actually get the hole perfectly fine. And but right now the topology is not perfect obviously, but before we actually fix it, let me see. Yes, fixing of that topology is not going to be that difficult. No, like this. Now if I just isolate it for a moment, then we can see we only have to fix the topology in this part. And if we actually connect them together like this, then we are actually getting our desired polygons. Yep. And that shape don't have to be perfectly round, so we can leave it exactly like that. And right now it is not looking good as there is no thickness to it, but that will be taken care of very soon. Yep, we have it. And I believe that I have to make them way smaller like this. Should practically fit in a little bit space like this. Let me rotate it a little like this, like this. Yeah. Cool. We have the belt shape perfectly done. Let me save the file. Let me save file. I have saved the file. Now the problem that I'm facing today is that I literally have no one watching my stream right now. Maybe it's Sunday, everyone is busy, so I will probably end the stream right now. I have streamed for 1 hour. I have made a significant progress with my models accessory. We are all good for now, so maybe I'll start streaming and start working on this from tomorrow again. So for now, bye.